Today was a good day. Today was a good day. Got a beat from Kim. She can fuck all night. He said he was gonna go breastfeed or some shit.
Welcome to the big house, Michigan Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go. But he has got to get out to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Hits inside. It's Richard. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. We're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as the season goes along?
It's really tough, and that's one thing this coaching...
Makes the catch, and he's free. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
With the catch, it's shot.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Caught. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball. And right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Running inside, it's Richard. He's past the marker. And he's stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety.
He has so many fucking stars on this defense. What the fuck?
Looking for space, it's Marshall. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Early in the game, as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down.
Fuck.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. Good coverage on that one, and they get him almost immediately. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David
makes the grab in their space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Off the boot, looking for his man. Hit as he throws. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as...
What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Hoosiers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Richard. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy.
He's going, and he will score. Touchdown, Indiana. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Knocked down immediately.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Makes the grab over the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll start this drive from the 42. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman. Like, the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run down.
Caught, and he's got room. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use the great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Run in the red zone. It's Richard. Maybe a crease. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We reach the end of the period. It's Indiana on top as we get a look at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Hoosiers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Here's Underwood to throw. They're all over him. Lets it fly.
That was so fucking stupid of me. I should have just fucking ran it.
He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it for an explosive play.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Underwood throws for the tight end. Out wide left, it's Marshall. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful a reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. They've got to be more consistent, making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Second and long here. Throwing, Underwood. Finds his man, it's Marshall. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Rush right in his face. Left side is Marshall. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And to say he has trust in his running back catching the football is an understatement. I mean, there was 2 guys on him. Like, he was absolutely covered, but he still makes the play. And he does that a lot, man. He's a game breaker. He's a guy that can make big plays for this offense. If I'm the QB, though, I might be a little bit careful. If they got that many guys on him, I got to be safe with the football.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They're going to run it to the right. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
And the Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Give to the big fullback. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wolverines! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Quick give. It's Richard. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Wolverines. The defense putting points on the board.
They come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll operate out of split backs. Follows his blocks. It's Richard. At the 35, he's got room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a great.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Right back to the well. It's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Hoover. Look out! And it's a sack. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime.
I'll be shocked if he runs a screen right here.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. Going to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Keep it on the ground. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it
yet.
yet.
Offense early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Play action with Underwood.
Ah, he fucking read it. God damn it.
First half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover.
I'm not quite, I mean, I'm getting off from the census game.
Trying to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football. An absolute feel. Great job, not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come
actually, it's not that bad. I just fucking, I'm down by 7. I just need to stop here.
The hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Hoosiers come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you have got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down.
They are, but it's 21-14. I get involved to start the half. I'm got 26 seconds left. I'm going to try to...
athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Single back formation, and they give it to him. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Gonna run it. It's Marshall. Fights off the defender. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. We begin with a look at SMU taking on the Cal Golden Bears. And it's the Mustangs chasing a 6th straight victory today. This team is a snowball rolling downhill, just adding momentum with every new week. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Play fake, Underwood.
Okay.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Lined up in the gun on 3rd down, Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense. Being back, understanding it's 3rd down. If they're going to throw it short, man, I'm going to break on the football, go down, be very physical. You want to throw a slant, man, you make sure that they feel you. That's a great job by this defense, being physical, making sure he doesn't secure that catch.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. There he goes. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Hoosiers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Getting set for the point after. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Working the ground game. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. To the back. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Underwood to throw. Makes the grab. On the move at the 30. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Michigan. And here they come almost all the way back.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. To the air, it's Underwood. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Catch in the middle, it's Marsh. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. He's changing the play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing. Sometimes guys get there just a little bit early, get the pass interference, but that was right on time to make the hit and dislodge that football.
Well, they finally stopped him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
The run inside. It's Richard. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. To throw, it's Hoover. Right side, it's Richard. Turning it on. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Shut that door, please.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Man, these offenses that are built for late game situations, when you get later in the football game and you have the lead and you got a guy that you can hand it to like him that keeps making plays over and over again, man, does it start to put a...
I missed the fucking tackle.
He's got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Indiana! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 20th of the season. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
He'll try to do it himself. Still on his feet at the 35. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the 1st down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Underwood. Still looking. Fires on the move. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Underwood on the play action. Buying time to his right. Out wide right, it's Marsh. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The Wolverines will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Sticks it in his belly. Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. It bounced through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Defense has to stay out of that neutral zone. It's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Hoover. Out wide left, it's Richard. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Keeps it moving. It's Richard. He now has 63 yards on the ground so far, and he is closing in on that 1,200-yard mark for the season.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Got out of trouble and throws. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. They'll take the penalty and move them back. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Indiana! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Throwing, Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. Right side, it's Marshall. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Marshall. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He wants it all. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Touchdown, Michigan! They fought their way all the way back, and it's a 1-possession game. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Richard. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got his man.
I love the play call in this situation. You need 1 first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly that.
How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise.